Today we're going to start on lighting. I removed the single post that was here and replaced it with this LED 2-post light. It's a marker on the front, or amber on the front, red on the back, and it's actually a marker light and a turn signal. And the same thing here. And we need to replace the headlights. We have a new headlight bucket for this, and the headlights here got moisture in them, so we wanted to replace these. I've had a company that's been contacting me over the last few months several times, wanting me to do a review on their headlights. I kind of pushed it off to the side, didn't think too much about it, you know, because I just don't do a lot of that. And I thought in this case I would go ahead and take advantage of it, so you know we can help him out. We're going to take the headlights they send me, and we're going to put them in his truck and see how we like them, and then we can tell you guys about them. So they just came today. I'll put a link in the description box for you guys if you want to take a look at these and see if there's anything you like or you want to set. These are your installation instructions. We don't usually need these until something went wrong. So I'm going to open this box up because I had them send me 2 different ones. They make this in a chrome and black both. And I thought we would take one set and we're going to put them in this truck for this guy, try and help him out a little bit, save him a few bucks since he was, you know, kind of taken advantage of by the previous guy. So now this is for a 4 headlight system, so there's 2 high beam and 2 low beams. And I'll leave a link in the description so you guys can check them out. So here's the chrome background, and they're aluminum with a heat sink. That's actual metal. It just plugs into your existing light socket, and then these are the black. So you can see the difference in the face of them. I'm not sure which one we like. I think we'll keep the black for the 4500 and put them in there, see if we like them. Give him the chrome, or give him the choice. I don't think I really care. So anyways, let's put them in. There's 2 high beam, 2 low beam, and we'll see what they look like, how they work. And I don't know, that's not bad. I mean,
is it heavy? Does it feel heavy?
They're not heavy, but I think it weighs probably close to what, it's heavier than a regular glass bulb is. These lights come with these pigtails, and I'm glad they do. This is what's on the back of the light. This is a pigtail it comes with, and I'm very happy it does, because this truck needs new pigtails. This one's in bad shape, and this one is the plastic's completely gone, so we're gonna go ahead and cut this out and replace it. Alright, so I'm cutting all the crud apart, getting down here to the nitty gritty. So obviously this is our ground, our common. Boy, that doesn't feel very good right there. Feels a little questionable.
Oh my. It looks
just
a little questionable.
You just can't make this stuff up, man. I mean, I wonder why it felt questionable.
Yeah, it's barely hooked on there.
God, man. But they used heat shrink. Alright, let me get all this redone. rebuild the Titanic here. So I want to put this LED turn signal on right here, and I knew something was going to be weird when I come over here and I have this solid red, which is not International's colors. I have nothing here. This is a Mac test light, and that red indicator right there tells me that I have power and ground, because I've got it hooked right here to the alternator on power and ground. So you always know you have a good power and ground, and I got nothing here. So we have to find the place wherever it's changed from the factory wiring. So I started looking, and you look right here. I don't know, that looks like that's probably a butt connector right there. You can see how it steps up. So this truck has probably had some of the worst wiring I've ever encountered. Looky there. You see it?
I think so.
It's a butt connector. This has been so frustrating. That's a butt connector on the wrong wire. That's a butt connector on the orange one, not the red one. You must be kidding me. Well, let me cut this apart. Well, I was working on this, and as you may have saw, I found a butt connector here, and I didn't have any marker light here, and I started tracing this back, and then I found this marker light had a spot that was rubbed, and I could pull on it. You know, there was not a lot of strands holding it, so I cut it open, and it was like just one or two strands holding it. And this was a lighter gauge wire. That's what led me to it. So I got over to here because I didn't have any turn signal going to that side or marker light. So then I got over into here, and this is a fog light connection. It's actually a factory connection. It's still good. But I had a connection here, and it was corroded. It had tape on it, so I pulled that apart, cut it back till I got to decent wire. And, you know, it's just this same thing. I mean, there's another spot that's corroded through. You know, it's just from not having any protection and just rubbing constantly. So here's the marker light that didn't work, that I cut out because I pulled on this, and you can see where it was split and corroded, and that's why we didn't have a marker light. So instead of going through and repairing all this crap, I've decided I'm just going to cut all this out. I'm going to take all this wiring out all the way back up to here, and I'm gonna redo the splice up here. What I'm gonna use is trailer pigtail harness. Oh, look, there's another splice. Yet another butt connector. Fantastic, man. I mean, there's just no reason for me to use this crap. It's just gonna be a problem later. So, yeah, I'm just gonna tear it out. It's like everything on this truck is a complete resurrection. You can't just go and replace headlights. You have to rebuild the whole entire system first, you know? Turn signal lever coming off the steering column. Dimmer switch is broken. The switch on the dash don't work. Hey, looky there.
You mean
What'd that
it's not supposed to be zip tied? I'm just kidding.
What'd that take? 15 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, now I can go back to what I was trying to do, which is figure out why we have no power coming out to our headlights, which this is broke. And there's no power coming to the dimmer switch, so it's like one thing after another, you know? Pretty soon I'm just gonna have to I should have just jacked the steering wheel up and started over. So if we get this just right, we get the right angle to dangle, this connector needs a little bit of attention down here. There's a connector in the back, it needs tightened up, but when you get that bulb working like it should, then it creates enough load for the flasher for it to flash like it should. Sure is a pretty flower. All right, I just got some straps here, some of these loom holders, because I wanted to bolt this down to the headlight bucket like it was from the factory. And I put a bunch of holders through here, put one on each side for everything, and anywhere I'm missing something, I don't want it rubbing. You know what? I don't like that. I'm gonna have to move that. I don't care for that at all. I'm gonna move that. Anyways, I'm gonna twist this power steering line because it's got a kink in it, so it'll be more straight. But I wanted everything protected and loom and zip tied, and you know, I bent this thing away. I'm gonna cut this off right in here. I don't want it coming around and rubbing on my wire. But everything's in, it's all done, it's all finished up. So I was able to find a grommet to go in the back of this that I had. Picked up a new dimmer switch and a pigtail so that I could replace this. Someone's poked at it, and then, you know, it's got salt in it from people's feet. So we're gonna replace that real quick. Follow the writing on the top. Putting it in correctly.
They do seem easy to install, huh? And they come with instructions. So.
Yeah, they come with pretty typical instructions. I think he's gonna like them.
I think so.
I don't know how you couldn't, coming from them old glass ones to this. I would have liked to replace that headlight bucket like it did the other side, but that's what we got. We're gonna have to get this is the broken trim bezel from when it blew a tire. He's looking for more, but they're not easy to find. All right, so we got all four in. Now, the way I have these wired is all four are low beams and all four are high beams. He does a lot of nighttime deliveries, so it's very important for it to be bright when he needs it. We'll have to adjust them this evening. Obviously they're off just a little bit, but that's the low beams. All right, now this is high. Quite a difference. Quite a difference. Holy moly. Those are gonna be some bright lights at night, man, for sure. And we'll see how they do at night. I'll tell you this, one thing is, don't touch them any more than you have to, because that lens scratches pretty easy. Okay. This is a low beam. Now the high beam. Wow. Low beam, high beam. I'd say that'll do. I think you'll be happy with that. I think that'll work well. Well, it's not nighttime now. Got my security light on, but I want to see how bright these headlights are now with it being nighttime. Let's crawl up inside the truck and give it a shot and see. It's a big step. I got it jacked up and Nothing on the, no step on the bottom. Holy crap. Doesn't look like the adjustment's too bad, is it? Let's see. Yeah, that's the indicator for the high beams. I got the dash all tore apart. I'm fixing some other stuff that's wrong with it. This just seems like the truck that just won't ever stop. Holy crap. I mean, I understand that's up against my white door, but our adjustment's pretty close. Look, we're not too far off. Looks like this one can come down just a little bit. We got that one needs to go out. The bottom one needs to go out just slightly. Nah, we'll probably leave them pointed in just a little bit. It's not gonna hurt anything. LEDs look good. That's a pretty bright light right there. Man, I'll tell you what, this camera doesn't do it justice. I make a little bit of heat. Not bad. Not bad. Let's see. It's a 4-ways there. Oh, there you go. What a difference that's gonna make for him. What a difference at night, you know? That will be great. So this is what they come with. It's XPCTD. I assume that's the company name. They don't give you much for company info or anything. There's nothing on the box. There's, you know, nothing. I guess. Anyways, I'm sure they'll send me a link or something where I can send you guys to, but I think for the money they're okay. I mean, they are what you're gonna expect for, you know, an inexpensive import headlight. They are bright and they don't pull much amperage. I'll leave a link there if you guys want to check the set out for yourselves. I have another set. Either I'm gonna put them in my truck or we're gonna give them away. We'll see what happens with that.